friends, welcome back to my channel. So today is kind of exciting and a little bit different. So today's video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So it starts March 18th, which is this Sunday, and I thought I would go through the flyer, which I have right here, and just go over it with you guys. If I've tried these products out, I'll let you know, as well as if I would purchase them myself or repurchase them as a backup if I already have them. So I personally like to watch these videos. I think they're very informative, so I thought I would give you guys my 2 cents. So the first day is the 18th, and as you can see, it's the Tarte Lights, Cameras, Lashes, and the Philosophy Micro Delivery Face Wash. I've tried both of these products out. They will both be half off. The Lights, Cameras, Lashes Mascara will be $10, and the Micro Delivery Face Wash will be $14. So as far as the mascara goes, I've tried it out. I thought it was a nice mascara, but I just have so many mascaras to get through, as well as face washes. I tried out the Micro Delivery Face Wash. I thought it was nice. It has really teeny tiny little granules in it, which makes it rather pleasurable to exfoliate. I feel like it's a little more gentle than some other exfoliating face washes that I've used in the past. But I have so much of this stuff, you guys, to get through. If you are looking for a good exfoliating face wash, I mean, I would recommend it. But for me personally, I don't need either of these products. So the 19th, which is Monday, we have the Benefit Cosmetics 24-Hour Brow Setter, which is going to be $12, and the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, which is going to be $14.50. So the Brow Setter. Me personally, you guys, I know it's 12 bucks. To me, that's still spendy for a brow mascara. I personally prefer my Essence one, which I can get for $3 to $4. So I'm going to pass on that one. I've never tried it before, but because I love the Essence one and the Ulta one, and they work perfectly fine for me, I'm just going to stick with those two personally. And then the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. So I really like the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I think it's a really nice powder. It's rather lightweight in my opinion for a pressed powder. I do have one currently. I've made quite a dent in it, and I haven't had it that long. So this is something that I might think to pick up, especially, you know, half off, and to have it as a backup in my collection. So yeah, I think that's one I'm going to pick up, you guys. It is a very nice blurring powder. It really does blur. I like to kind of push it in with the sponge right in this area here where I have the most pores. I do think it works, and so I am thinking about picking that one up. March 20th, we have the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Powder. It's going to be $14.75, and the Clinique 3-Step Skincare Starter Kit, which is going to be $9.75. The Pure Powder, it's just not for me, you guys. I'm not a big fan of pressed powders. Personally, I feel like they're too heavy. I prefer a loose powder to set my makeup, and I've never tried this one out either. So I can't speak to it personally. I've swatched it. I've never actually tried it. And then this Clinique Starter Kit, listen, you guys, if you're just getting started into skincare, this is what I started out on, and it totally changed my game. I absolutely love Clinique, their skincare especially. I think it's very affordable for what it is, for a high-end skincare line. And it really did get me started into skincare, which is so important. I cannot express how important. I used to have very oily skin, and I'm no longer oily to that degree, and I chalk it up a lot to this little starter kit, which really got me into moisturizing and using toners. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that little kit. I'm not going to personally pick it out because I already have like 4 backups of the liquid soap from Clinique, as well as their moisturizers. And I bought the giant toner during the holidays. So I don't need any of it, but I do really love the Clinique skincare line. All right, so the 21st, it's a little hard to see, but as you can see here, it's going to be the Smashbox Primer Water and the Proactive what's the name exactly? Proactive Emergency Blemish Relief and Skin Smoothing Exfoliator. So the Smashbox Primer Water will be $16 and the Proactive is going to be $10 to $20. I just picked up the Smashbox Coconut Primer Water, so I don't need this, but I do love the primer water, and I might pick this one up, you guys. I do really love the primer water. It's a very light mist, and I love the whole design of it, the setup, the way that it is just such a gentle mist, and I do really feel like it does help moisturize my skin, especially in the summer months down here in Florida. There's some days that I just don't want to go in with a heavy moisturizer, and I feel like it gives me that bit of moisture that I need without being too heavy. So I may pick this up as a backup. And as far as the Proactive goes, I'm currently using Differin Gel to sort of help with my acne and just sort of resurfacing my skin. I'm seeing great results from it. So I don't think that's something that's in the cards for me personally. All right, March 22nd, we have the Buxom Full On Lip Creams that are going to be $10 in the Clarisonic Mia 2, which is going to be $119. So the Buxom the lip polishes, their glosses, those are my all-time favorite glosses ever. The thing is, you guys, is I think I have 28 minis of the Buxom glosses. I have just about every shade in mini form because I always pick them up during the holidays in the kits or throughout the year if they come out with them in a kit. I always buy those. So I don't need any of these personally, but if you guys are looking for an awesome gloss, I love the Buxom glosses. Love them so much. And then the Clarisonic as well. I have Clarisonic 1. Which I paid $129 for, and this is kind of something that I'm thinking about. I don't need another Clarisonic, you guys, but I like the idea of the Mia 2 having 2 speeds. I like the idea of having one in my makeup room just so that I can actually use the foundation head that I have, and I know that's extra, but the Clarisonic literally changed my life, you guys. I would highly recommend picking this up. This is a great deal. It's normally $169, so you're going to save quite a bit of money. And if you do not have a cleansing device, you guys, I cannot express to you how important it is to have a Clarisonic or some sort of deep cleansing device because it really has changed my life. I use my Clarisonic 2 times a day faithfully, and I absolutely love it. It is so convenient and waterproof. You can take it right into the shower with you. So yes, I absolutely adore the Clarisonic, and if I have a little extra money on that day, I might pick that one up. All right, on March 23rd, the Urban Decay eyeshadow singles are going to be $10 each, and the Exuviance Performance Peels are going to be $38.50. So the Urban Decay single shadows, for me personally, you guys, I have some Urban Decay palettes. I have so many eyeshadows. I just don't need anymore. I do not need any more single shadows, and I also find that I don't reach for my single shadows as often as I would like. I just prefer a palette. I just prefer opening up a palette and having everything I need in one palette. So for me personally, I'm going to pass on that. And then the Exuviance Performance Peels, I've never tried them personally, but I do have a whole drawer full of skincare that I need to get through. So that being said, I am going to pass on both of those. Now on March 24th, we have the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner, which is going to be $11. The Philosophy Purity Cloths, the 30 count, is going to be $7.50. And the Benefit Cosmetics Brow Wax will be free. So the Stila Stay All Day Liner, I love the liner from Stila. I think it's absolutely fantastic, very easy to work with. I would never pay for it full price because there are drugstore options that I like, but for 11 bucks, I think I'm gonna pick that one up. And then Philosophy Purity Cloths, I prefer Ulla Henriksen cloths. It's a personal preference, I think, with makeup wipes. Everybody's skin is different, but for me personally, I'm gonna pass on that. And, oh, it's also the micellar water, too. I already have one of these in a deluxe size sample that I need to try out. I've never tried it, so I can't speak to it, but to be honest, I really love the Garnier micellar water, so I will burn through this one I'm almost out of my Garnier one. And then I'll switch to the Purity, and I'll probably just go back to my Garnier one because it's gentle, it just works for me, and as often as I use a micellar water, I don't need anything high end. All right, on March 25th, the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact is going to be $19, and the IT brushes for Ulta, the Airbrush Smoothing Foundation brush, is going to be $11. So I'm going to pass on the compact. It's just really not my vibes. I'm not crazy about this format of a foundation, but the brush, I'm absolutely into IT Cosmetics brushes. It's something that I just recently started kind of getting a hold of IT brushes, and I love every single one that I have. I've never paid full price for one. I don't plan on ever paying that much money for a makeup brush, but at $11, absolutely, I'm definitely picking that up. On the 26th, the Becca Backlight and First Light Priming Filters will be $20, and the Lancome Hypnostrama Mascara is going to be $13.75. So again, with the mascaras, you know, same thing as the Tarte one. If I had to choose between these two, you guys, I would pick the Lancome one. I have used it, and I do prefer this one over the Tarte one, but I just don't need any mascaras. And then as far as these primers go, I already have a full size of the First Light. I do like the Backlight priming filter. I have a lot of primers in my collection. $19 is a great price. It's half off. So I think I might pick that one up because I really do like Becca primers. So March 27th, the Lorac Pro Contour Palette is going to be $20, and the Stila Convertible Color Lip and Cheek Cream will be $12.50. I don't prefer cream products at all. They just don't work for me. I find that they don't blend well. I find that they just don't last very long on the skin. So I'm going to pass on this. The Lorac palette, honestly, you guys, I have so many contouring palettes, and I don't need another one. I really don't. I've heard good things about this, but I don't need another contour palette. I have enough contour shades in my collection. And another thing about contouring palettes is you never get to use every single shade. So it's almost kind of a waste. If you're an artist and you're working on several different skin tones, okay. But for the normal person, that's, you know, you need one shade, the shade that works for you. So I just don't need another palette format. I'm going to go ahead and pass on this day. On the 28th, it is the Tarteist Double Take Eyeliner, which is going to be $12, and the Estee Lauder Travel Size Advanced Repair Night Cream is going to be $8. So I'm not crazy about the serum from Estee Lauder. I've tried it in the past. I don't think it did really anything for me. I've never tried this. I already have so many moisturizers. I don't need another one. And then the Tarteist Liner, I may pick this up. You guys, I burn through eyeliners like crazy. If I had to choose between the two, I would probably choose the Stila one over the Tarte one. But I just feel like for me personally, and as often as I use a liner, I could have a few backups and easily burn through them. So I may pick that one up. We'll see how the cash flow is looking at that specific time. But I'm a sucker for a liquid liner, you guys. I am. My favorite liner ever is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, which is $3.99. But, you know, I could always use another liner. March 29th is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, which is going to be $12, and the Murad Acne Clarifying Cleanser and Anti-Aging Acne Time Release Cleansers are going to be $15 to $19. Again, I am using Different Gel right now. I don't want to put anything too abrasive on my skin at this time. I already have tons of cleansers, so I'm going to pass on this as well as the Roller Lash for the same reasons as before. And I would still pick the Hypnostrama. If you're gonna choose a mascara, I would still choose the Hypnostrama. On the 30th, we're gonna have the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipsticks and the Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkled Peel Pads. These are gonna be $22.50, and the liquid lipsticks are gonna be $10.50. I have never owned a Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick. I've swatched them in stores. I think it's a nice formula. I would be interested in picking up a sort of everyday wearable, my signature nudie mauve type shade. I think I would be able to use that up, and I have, like I said, heard great things about this formula. So this is something that I am personally interested in. And on the 31st, we're doing the Anastasia Brow Wiz, $10.50, and Mario Badescu will be 25% off their entire line. I don't need any more skincare, you guys, but I do love the Mario Badescu facial sprays. I already have one currently, the cucumber one, so I don't need another one. And if I pick up the Smashbox primer water, I really don't need another primer spray or misting spray. But the Brow Wiz, I will probably pick up another Brow Wiz. It's so weird. I'm currently like almost out of every single product that I have pencil wise. I will say for the full price of the Brow Wiz, it's a hard pass for me, but for $10, I feel like that's pretty much the cost of my two favorite brow pencils from the drugstore, which is the NYX Micro Brow and the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. Those are both my favorite drugstore ones. They're each $10. So I think I will pick up a couple Brow Wizzes. I did in the last 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I'm glad that I did. I'm currently on my last one, so it will be time to re-up. And I do like the Brow Wiz, just not for $21. So this is definitely one I would check out. April 1st is the Bare Minerals Foundation Primer and the CeraVital Dietary Supplement. So the Bare Minerals Primer is going to be $12.50 to $15, and the CeraVital Dietary Supplement is going to be $49.50. This is a hard pass for both of these. I don't take any dietary supplements, and Bare Minerals is not my favorite line overall. This just doesn't speak to me at all. I've never personally tried this primer, but I have tons of primers, and if I'm gonna pick up a Becca one, I would prefer the Becca one. Even though I've never tried this, I know I love Becca primers, so this is a pass for me. April 2nd, the Butter London Glaze and Eye and Lip Glaze is $9.50 to $12, and the Shiseido Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector is $24. Hard pass for me on both of these, you guys. I'm not crazy about these formats of like eye glaze. It's just not my jam. And I really do not need any more skincare. I've never tried this from Shiseido. I do like some products from Shiseido. I think it's a good line overall, but I just don't need this. April 3rd, Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten. They're going to be $14. And the Strivectin Power Starters Tightening Trio is going to be $44.50. Again, I don't need any more skincare. I've never tried anything from Strivectin, so I can't really speak to this as a brand, but the Laura Geller blushes, you guys, oh my goodness, they are so beautiful. Hands down, some of my favorite blushes in my collection. They're pretty much always in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and every single time I always pick up a new shade. My goal is to have them all. I think they are all beautiful. I think I could definitely have the entire collection. If you've never checked them out, I would say go in store beforehand, swatch it out. They have the most beautiful sheen to them. In fact, I can pull one out for you guys right now and show you how beautiful these blushes are. This is actually my favorite shade, which unfortunately, this is how much I use this. Like, it is beat to death. But this shade, which looks pretty intense in the pan, but swatched out, it's absolutely stunning, you guys. Stunning. They are just so beautiful. They're subtle. You can build them up. And they just give your cheeks this natural glowing flush, and I am obsessed with her blushes. So for half off, you better believe it, I'm gonna pick up another shade. Okay, on April 4th, we have the Lipstick Queen Frog Prince lipstick. It's gonna be $12.50, and the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder, which is gonna be $13.50. This is $12.50. If I said $13.50, I meant $12.50. Okay, so the Frog Prince green lipstick thing, it's just not my thing, you guys. I just want to know what my lip color is going to look like. I get that it's fun. I think it might make a fun gift idea for maybe a teenager or something like that, but for me personally, it doesn't intrigue me at all. And then the Dermablend powder, you guys. Dermablend powder is my holy grail powder. I think it is so underrated. You hear a lot about Laura Mercier, Cover FX, Too Faced. all of those powders. But honestly, the Dermablend powder is what I use every single day. In the intense heat of the summer here in Florida, Dermablend powder is the only thing that I can use to keep my makeup on my face all day long. It is incredible. People do not speak enough about it. I don't ever hear anything about it. And so I am going to be the Dermablend girl. You are always going to see me talk about Dermablend, recommend the Dermablend loose powder, because there's just nothing on the market like it that I've found. I've tried just about every setting powder. Nothing compares to Dermablend in terms of keeping my makeup on all day long. I use it pretty much predominantly right here in the T-zone, and it's just my foolproof way of keeping my makeup on all day. I already have a backup of it, and I'm currently working through my first one. My backup I picked up in the last 21 Days of Beauty sale, so I feel like it's something they put in the sale frequently, so I don't think I'm gonna pick another one up because it lasts forever, and I don't need a backup and a backup of it. So I'm gonna pass this time, but you guys, if you need a great setting powder that is going to keep your makeup locked in place, especially if you have oily skin, I highly, highly, highly recommend the Dermablend powder. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. All right, and then April 5th is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, which is going to be $10 to $12, and the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Booster Serum. Same thing as before with the skincare. I just don't need any more skincare. This is also going to be $40, which to me is still a bit spendy. And then I just finished up an Urban Decay Primer Potion. I have several backups of primers in my collection, eyeshadow primers, so I just don't need another eyeshadow primer, but I do like the Urban Decay primer, so if you need a good eyeshadow primer, I would say this is a great time to pick it up. April 6th is going to be the Tarteist Quick Dry Matte Lip Paints and the Creamy Matte Lip Paint, Glossy Lip Paint, and Lip Crayon. They're going to be $10 each. I have several shades of these Tarteist lip paints. I like them, you guys, but I don't need any more of them. I have several like sample sizes. I have some full-size ones. I just don't need any more of these. They also, I have noticed that when you store them laying down, I have all of my lippies in like an acrylic container. There's some weird oily residue that leaks out of the caps with my Tarteist lip products. Does that happen to you guys? Is that just me? It's very strange. I've never had that happen before. You guys let me know if that's happened to you. So I think once my Tarteist lip paints are gone, I'm not going to be picking up any more. There's just other liquid lips that I like over these. They're not bad. They're just not my favorite. And then the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant is going to be $28.50. I love Dermalogica as a brand, you guys. They have wonderful skincare. I really love their pre-cleanse. It is amazing. It will get the most intense makeup off your face within seconds. It's super amazing. But I don't need this product. And then April 7th is the last day, and it's going to be the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Hydrating Setting Spray for $13, and the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara will be $11.50. Again, this is a good mascara, you guys. I already have a sample size of it that I need to burn through. I just really don't need another mascara. And then the MAC Fix Plus. Here's the deal, you guys. I had heard so much about MAC Fix Plus. I went and picked up a little sample one because I'm like, everybody talks about it. Everybody swears by this to make their shadows, you know, most intense and foiled and beautiful. And honestly, I don't feel like it's any different than any other setting spray, in my personal opinion. I'm not gonna pick up a full size. This is also something that I can't use on my face because it's far too dewy of a finish for me, so I can't use it on my face. I didn't think that it made that big of a difference, if at any difference at all, than any other setting spray when it comes to foiling my eyeshadows. So it's a hard pass for me, but if you love it, it's a great time to pick it up. It's going to be half off. So, you know, everybody has their own opinions, right? So as far as hot buys go, you guys, these are all the hot buys that are going to be going on throughout the entire sale. Me personally, there's really nothing in here that speaks to me. I know these Smashbox Always On gel liners are good. I may pick up one of those. I do love eyeliners. But yeah, I love the Laura Geller Spackle Primer, but I already have one. So to be honest, you guys, there's just really nothing in the whole Hot Buy section that really speaks to me enough to speak about. So I don't know. I think it's kind of this Hot Buy is kind of lackluster this time, so that's just kind of how I feel about that. But I hope you guys found this video helpful. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions on anything, make sure to ask down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love to see you here next time. So hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, you know the drill. And that's it, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Bye.